So today I'm in Thika Road and I visited a farmer, a smart farmer here in our land, Kenya, at Chomogo in Thika Road.
My name is Joseph Kenywa. Yes. Joseph Kenywa is my real name, but some people call me JK. Where we are today, JKSmartfarm Services. Amazing. This is just a young agri entrepreneur company, dealing with the production of maybe production, but just creating job to young people. Amazing. Graduated recently from JK1, having pursued Bachelor of Horticulture Science. Last year, I think not much. Maybe people come here and then they wonder maybe the work has been done for a longer period of time. Yes. But JK is 1 year old. I think celebrated its first birthday 2 months ago. Yeah, first anniversary. Amazing. Yeah, just 2 months ago. So we are still young and
yeah. Mr. Joseph Kenywa has been doing farming in a modern way that has been able to help many farmers around and even out of there. And that's why I chose to bring this story. So Mr. Kenywa tells us his story as he begins on where his passion started from and how he's going about with smart farming. As we know, even Dangote said that Africa, what will make the next millionaires and billionaires in Africa is farming and technology. So that's why I chose to bring this video about farming. So Mr. Joseph Kenywa will take us through his farm and what he has been doing, and I hope this video will inspire you. As we know, now my aim is to bring videos that you'll be able to feel. You'll feel that actually this is a story that you relate with. So Mr. Kenywa tells us his story on how he started with 100 seedlings and now he has over 250,000 seedlings in his greenhouse.
So what inspired you to start JK Smart Farming?
I think first it's just observing the many opportunity we have in the field of agriculture. Yes. And very few young people, they don't want to involve them with that or to touch that. They want just a white collar job. Yeah. But in agriculture, I observe since my third year back in JKOT, we have so many opportunity that just require innovating. You just being innovative, come with an idea, you identify a problem, then if you're able to offer a solution, then you're good to go. Yes. So back in university, I observed there was a gap. There was a gap in seedling production, just maybe for people living in urban setup. Secondly, I think people have constructed everywhere. They have a small space, but they don't know how they are going to use them. So I also saw another opportunity whereby we can assist people to generate, maybe to use those spaces to grow their own vegetable. Yes. So secondly, I think going with my course, there are so many opportunities in agriculture. So I was able to combine all of them, and I choose not to be employed, but to be self-employed. And that's how JK, the idea came from. And from there we started small, and here we are 1 year down the line.
Amazing. Yes. That's great. It's an inspiring story. So there is no background in your family?
Background in agriculture. I think I'm raised in urban setup. I have been raised in town.
In town.
So even in my high school, I did never do agriculture because I thought these people, they are just...
but I did.
I did agriculture, different courses. In person, I didn't pursue it. Yeah. But background home, no. We live in urban setup. Yes. So just I think passion, but in one or the other, I think my mom have raised me through the vegetable and also sort kind of market vegetable, those stuff. So it was also a motivation because you just do it there that we call the old way. Yes. And the son can learn and now do it professionally. Sure. So I'm combining both of them. So there's a small hit from my mom, and now to son.
Amazing. Yes. That's great. So you should not use it as an excuse. I did not do agriculture, so I should not venture.
No. I think during the selection of a unit, when we're joining university, they require chemistry, biology, they are compulsory, either business, agriculture, computer, and I have a business. I had business. So having done agriculture, or you didn't pursue agriculture in high school, it should not be a limit of why you should not choose agriculture. Because I'm looking forward where people are getting A's, A minor, and they pursue agriculture. They stop seeing it as people who maybe fail. Because I performed well in high school and I chose the course. Yes, but I think majority of them, they are choosing those big courses and
Yes.
people have overcrowded there. There's no employment.
Sure.
But these are filled with less people. And people are eating daily. Morning you need the food, lunchtime, supper. So day by day the population is increasing. They need to eat, and very few people want to major in agriculture. So there's a lot of opportunity in it.
Amazing. So in relation to smart farming, is there a way that you've been able to reach other farmers, local farmers?
Yeah, I think what I maybe didn't mention when we were starting is what is all about JK.
Sure.
So I said JK is just a young agri entrepreneur company.
Yeah.
And what we do, we do the propagation of vegetable seedling. As you can see from our nursery,
Yes.
this is one of our main work we do. We also do the installation of modernized kitchen garden to people living different urban setup.
Yeah.
We also do construction of greenhouses. Like this greenhouse we did on our own.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't depend maybe with other people to come and do it for us. We did for ourselves. So we do greenhouse construction. We do installation of irrigation system. We do consultancy. So we can sell this seedling from us. We take it at your farm. We take you through the whole process of production, the agronomy, the pest and disease control.
Yeah.
So JK is not just limited with maybe maybe what you can see here, but we do a lot. Maybe if you check our FB page, you can see everything that we have been doing.
Yeah.
So we have been able to reach a lot of people. We have done installation of irrigation system in Meru, Nanyuki,
Yes.
Kiambu.
Yes.
Garden we have done in Naivasha, different estate, this big estate in Nairobi, Runda, Lavington. It's not agriculture that can give you that a simple access in such kind of area.
Yeah.
We have also we have been also able to sell our seedling all over the country, and also take people through the process step by step from seedling to the final product. So we have been able to reach a lot of people.
Yes.
And also I think through the conjunction with some visitor here, we have got visitor from Belgium, Italy, more university.
Sure.
I think I have also been able to be tagged to Mulanga University,
Yes.
Marira campus. They have established an agriculture institute back there in Marira. So I was there to teach them and the importance of using modernized seedling propagation, courtesy of ITA. So we have reached a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, that's great. So would you say you're an aspiring millionaire?
I'm not a millionaire, but I think
An aspiring one.
billionaire. Millionaire. I think recently World Bank gave a report, and they categorize people in 4 groups.
Yes.
Depending who will become the next billionaire in some year to come.
Sure.
And agriculture, not agriculture, those who are doing modern agriculture, they are among the 4 categories.
Yeah, actually, the main ones, it's technology, and I think now agriculture.
So we are there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So what happens here in terms of seedling? Is there a process?
Yeah. So what we do here,
Yeah.
these are modernized way of seedling propagation.
Yeah.
I think in the old way people used to do the propagation using small beds, small nursery.
Yeah.
Ratherby they could just maybe prepare a small piece of land, set it aside, put some manure and do their seedling.
Yeah.
But you find with the old way there was a lot of wastage of the seed. The germination was just a bit poor.
Sure.
And now what we do, if we keep doing things the old way,
Sure.
we're not going to get a different result.
Yeah.
But now we have to maybe to change a bit.
Sure.
And the reason JKSmart taught us the whole thing about the horticulture, to make a change, to help people, educate people and inform people. There is this way you can do new in a new way.
Sure.
And live old way. So these are modernized seedling propagation.
Sure.
So here we use trace instead of ground. So we have cocoa peat. We don't use soil here.
Sure.
Because soil have this, there's a lot of disadvantage of using soil.
Yeah.
And one of the treating soil is very expensive.
Sure.
So you find people, they just go by seedling along the road. Your soil was healthy.
Yeah.
Just took that seed, you plant on your field, then you transmit the disease. Now control it become very expensive.
Yeah.
But now with the cocoa peat, the media we are using here, maybe I explain what cocoa peat is.
Yeah, you can.
Because some people maybe they don't know anything about the cocoa peat. So, but you know coconut.
Yeah.
And the inner part, that's what we consume.
Yeah.
The outer part is we have the husk, the shell.
Sure.
So that's what is crushed. So once you crush it, you get the cocoa pit. I think we have it. We are going to show maybe them later. So once you crush the cocoa pit, no, the husk, you get now the cocoa pit. So just that, as raw it is. That's what we use as a media. And we know coconut grow in a high salty area. So the coconut come with a high electric conductivity. So we have to treat it. There's a way we wash it, prepare it. Then once the cocoa pit is ready, we place them in our trays, and then we do now the planting. So later, once we do the seedling, as you can see, they have different stages. We do the feeding. There's a way we feed them. We pest and disease control, and right away, and then we have our seedling lady. So, but this one is a bit small, but almost. Then there's some advantage with this, with using tray seedling. You can see I'm able to now to get my seeds here, and you can see all these roots. They just allowed the plant. But if you have to approach it the old way, all these roots they remain the soil. So there's a very high probability of losing the seed. But this one you are guaranteed the seeds cannot die. So this is what we do here. Production of quality hybrid vegetable seedling. So we have a lot of them here. One, we have the cabbages. Cabbages is our maybe one of our key seedling plant we do produce. We have the capsicum, we have the green, the red, and the yellow. Then we have the kales, different kind of kales. We have a managu, those we call African African indigenous vegetable. We have managu, we have terere, sageti, and different kind. We also do herbs, different kind of herbs, mint, parsley, celery, oregano, basil. I think there are people, they know all of them. But for those who don't know, we teach them how to produce them and how to use them. So this is what we do here in this nursery.
Amazing.
We also do the production of sweet potato. And we are going maybe to observe it later. In the old way, people used to plant the whole vine. But back in JKSmart, a few friends of mine, we were able to do a research of how we are able to produce a sweet potato seedling. And after I graduated, I saw there's still a big gap. So I didn't take this as a research. I do research, I present to my lecturer, then I'm given my degree, then come here. And so I took the idea, and I'm doing well. But like all those sweet potatoes are already booked.
All of them?
All of them. So I'm just producing. Once they are ready, I just give them for the market.
Amazing.
Yes. Other thing we do here, I think some customer, they give us their seeds. Maybe beside producing this seedling and I sell to them, and they do bring their own seed. Then instead of charging you a high cost, I'm able to charge you at a lower cost. So we have some from Isiolo, other different colleague of mine. They bring their seed in the tray, we propagate, and once they are ready, they are going to pick them with the tray and take them to their yard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what are some of the ways that you ensure that what you do here or what you propagate is eco-friendly?
So what we do here, one, we have the greenhouse. You can see the structure here. So first we do what we are using from the media. The media we say cocoa pit is just is very raw. The media we are using. So it's very environment friendly, no chemical and everything. Secondly, we also try to regulate maybe people, pest and diseases. You can see the structure to reduce the accessibility of the pest and disease, just getting access to the greenhouses. We also regulate people coming direct. Maybe sometime you can come from your field, there was disease, you have step on, then you carry them here, and control them is a bit expensive. So what do? We also regulate people from coming within the greenhouse. Secondly, about the vegetable, maybe outside, because that's after we have transplanted this seedling, they are ready to be taken to the market. Once people do produce, they need to consume them. So there's a way we help them to produce their biopesticide as well, biopesticide and biochemicals. So these the organic product, they're able to spray to their product, and this will reduce, instead of using this synthetic chemical, they're able to make their own. So that's those are some of things we do.
Wow, That's amazing. Our viewers, as you're still with us, you're still engaging with the interview with Mr. Joseph, and I hope you're doing well. So let's continue. Wow, kuna joto kidogo.
Naweza kunywa maji.
Kuna joto.
Na kuna
size the advantage.
Yeah, greenhouse. Yeah, there is a way we operate. So greenhouse, I think majority of people do fear greenhouse.
Yeah.
Anybody, or those who are not well informed,
yeah,
when they see greenhouse, they think about chemicals.
Sure.
But that's not about the greenhouse. So greenhouse is just a small structure with a modified microclimate.
Yeah.
So what happened? We have long wave and short wave. So the rays from we have rays direct from sunlight.
Yeah.
They hit the greenhouse short wave. They are very, very strong. So once they come they hit the paper, the UV treated.
Yeah.
They are going to enter the greenhouses. Then they are converted to weak long wave that cannot escape this environment. So once they are within this greenhouse, they create a certain microclimate that is very unique, that's not outside.
Sure.
And once that microclimate is within the greenhouse, it favors everything that we produce within the greenhouse. That's why you will see anything that's produced in is some good quality. So there's not everything about chemical, but it's something nature. It's something nature that happens.
So how do you keep up with technology and changes?
So technology, we say the next billionaire, there are people who are going to use modern agriculture, not the old way. So one we need once for us to be able to apply the modern method of agriculture, we need capital and resources, and that's the key. Like if you come here and find us we do the manual watering. But in case we have the automated system watering this place, I think it took us 2 hours for us to do manually, but with the automated irrigation system, we're able to do within a short period of 30 minutes.
Sure.
So what we do, we are equipped with the knowledge, but now we are looking for more capital to try to modernize everything. So if you see my greenhouses, I have used locally available materials.
Sure.
But you can be able to get, if I have enough capital, I'm able to now to build the modernized greenhouse. But that have not limited us to start. So we start small, day by day, we keep growing. Yes.
That's amazing. So what inspires you every day for you to come here?
So I'm just a young person. In Kenya, we are saying there's no employment. For sure, there's no employment.
Yeah.
So
we only in Kenya, it's even in Africa and in the world.
All over in the country.
Yeah.
But I think in Africa we have a lot of opportunity. The only problem is young people. First, our curriculum, our education. I think they have trained us to be job seeker instead of becoming job creator. I think that's the reason the government is trying to implement the CBC curriculum to try to change our mentality.
Yeah.
But the big number of the youth we have currently, we are already programmed. So unless now you change the whole thing, you become a bit innovative, you're going to cry. People are not resigning from those offices.
Sure.
Every year, each and every university in the country is releasing a certain number of graduates. So personally, what motivates me is just I know we have a bright future. We have a lot of opportunity in agriculture.
Yeah.
So I'm just building my foundation. So I keep day by day, because if you see this place, I have almost 1,000 trays. 1,000. So with a capacity of almost 250,000 seedlings. And I just started with 100 trays with no capital, because I had just a smaller amount. I had the vision. Before I had said I have done installation of different irrigations in different places. I just go maybe in Kirinyaga or in Meru, I need 20 people. I can't do the irrigation of 3 acre alone. So I just took 20 people, show them you're going to do this, you're going to do this. 3 days, 4 days, they have something.
Sure.
So just looking for the joy with these people, I know at least I'm in the right path.
Other people like me who like to venture into this line of work, I would like to tell you that it's possible. JK here has done it, and there are other youth who are also doing it. You can do it if you just believe in yourself and have that passion.
But if you have a vision to do something, just keep going. Don't be selective. It is at the end, I think there's only light at the end. of tunnel. For those who are saying there is no capital, kindly start small. You don't have to start big. Start small, day by day, keep going. On our social media, you can find us Facebook, JKSmartfarm Services, TikTok, JKSmartfarm, at Twitter at JKSmartfarm, and our Instagram we are coming soon. Phone number 0701 420 919, 0701 420 919, or 0101 855 191. JK Smart Farm, thank you very much.